key to me for a great All-Star game is that it's close going into the fourth quarter. And, man, I thought Giannis' team was going to run off with it. But, you know, LeBron, guys got motivated after halftime, came back, and eventually won. I think he now looks like, last year he looks like the happy kid that was excited to be there. Now he looks like
Superstar.
supposed to be here. You know, I am elite.
What's your take about the impact that Giannis has brought to the game?
You know, I think people are really just starting to fall in love with him. Like, they knew he was special and they know he's unique. But I do think one thing that's important for NBA fans in the States is they got to get to know you a little bit. And they know he's from Greece. They know that story, but hopefully now people get to know more about him. They don't know a whole lot about him, where when you hear a TV interview, you hear that voice and you're like, oh, that's Giannis, without opening your eyes. My mom doesn't know who he is yet. But she knows who LeBron is, she knows who Kobe is, she knows who Steph is. I'm looking forward to that day where he's the kind of all-star that a grandmother on the street would be like, that's Giannis, and that day is coming.
I think Giannis can be the next face of the NBA after when LeBron is done or whenever LeBron starts to decline, which is probably impossible. But yeah, I think he's ready to take over that role because he's an international superstar, so he has a market that LeBron didn't have when he started.
He's not even close to touch his ceiling, so he can improve much more. I think he can be probably he can become the best European player to ever come in the league, overtaking Nowitzki, maybe one of the best ever.
I wouldn't be surprised if in 2 years, like, he's the biggest star in the league and everybody from the biggest NBA fan to the grandmother that doesn't even like basketball know who he is.
You guys expected seeing, Milwaukee thriving so greatly this year?
Milwaukee's good. They could be in the finals. And I like the Mirotić pickup was huge. Their depth is great. Middleton is a star that nobody talks about enough. Bledsoe's having a great season. I really like what they're doing. It's not going to be easy, though. Toronto's really good. Boston is supposed to be number one. Like, Toronto and Boston are supposed to be better than them. That's what the expectation is. Philly is kind of a sleeping dog, a sleeping, barking dog, you know what I mean? Like, there's really 4 teams that could be there, and Indiana's kind of like a dark horse in this whole thing.